Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hello, welcome back everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Ashamoji TV. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. This is where I like to watch, react, and just give my 2 cents about a couple of properties related to sci-fi and fantasy. So in today's video, I am wrapping up my binge watch of episodes from season 7 of Supernatural. And what I'm going to share with you is my condensed reaction to episode 12, titled Time After Time. Now, at the moment that I'm recording this, it's been barely 20 minutes or so since I stopped episode 11. And so here's somewhat of my informal recap as to what I've understood in this binge watch, starting from episode 10 and down to right now as I'm going to press play on episode 12. So in episode 10, the most tragic episode of all so far, Bobby dies. And it was quite a roller coaster ride of emotions, not knowing if he really was going to die. You know, at times I felt like they were teasing he may not die. It was too on the nose. But nonetheless, I somehow misunderstood the ending where it seemed as if he dies, but then there's like this possibility that he may not really be dead. And so, you know, it ends off. And then in episode 11, I was really sure we were going to pick up where we left off, where they're in the hospital, and somehow, some way, something was going to happen, and then Bobby would be alive. But instead, we venture into Sam and Dean grieving over a period of 3 weeks. Dean doing some research with Frank about the numbers that, I was going to say Jim Beaver, but over the numbers that Bobby wrote on Sam's hand, which we now find out are coordinates to a location in Wisconsin to which the Leviathans are planning something unknown. So with that story aside, also in episode 11, we're introduced to a hunter and his young daughter who's 14 years old, who's very hardened by the life of being the daughter of a hunter, or a hunter in the making, more or less, I guess, in looking at like that. And she pretty much saves everybody at the end from these 2 Vetelas, who are new creatures introduced into the SPN lore. And although there were some interesting moments there, especially between Dean and that young lady, I admittedly had a hard time watching that episode because I was very confused as to why Bobby's dead and there wasn't a funeral given to him. I just find it so astounding that they've killed off this really prominent character. And that's pretty much it. They just moved on from that. And so I'm at a really awkward position right now as a viewer of the show where I'm just like, are the writers that insensitive? Or did I miss something crucial? I probably have. And I haven't had a chance to rewatch the episode, nor have I had that much time because I am somewhat on a time constraint when it comes to my binge watching. I haven't had much time to go back and look at details in the episode, and I'll do so once I do my editing. Nonetheless, without any further ado, here's my condensed reaction to episode 12 of the 7th season of Supernatural. Thunder crashing. Man in a hat walking about the place.
Let's do this. Move fast. Wait. What's the plan exactly? Don't die.
Good plan. Nope. Something else.
Son of
A witch? Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Great way to start an episode. Cool. I need something to pick me up because I'm still bummed out with this whole Bobby thing. 2 days earlier, let's see, what were they doing? Roman Enterprises stock soars. Getting richer.
That dirty diaper look, I'm calling you.
Dirty diaper look. I'm a grown man. That's kind of funny.
Hello?
Sam, it's Jody Mills. I wake you?
Jody.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she knows about Bobby.
I got something that smells like you boys. A body turned up in Canton, Ohio. Local PD's trying to bury the story and the body.
Nicholas Leah. Who's he playing?
Perfectly normal grad student named Charles Durbin. When it turned up, the thing was mummified, minus the wrapping. This was actually the second body found like this in the last couple of weeks. Sound like a song you boys tapped to?
Yeah, that's our kind of number.
Look, after everything I've been through with you boys and with Bobby, you know, something like this pops up on the wire, catches my ear. What can I say?
We'll look into it. Thanks, Sheriff. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I hope you're watching cartoon smut, because reading Dick Roman crap over and over again is just self-punishment.
It's called anime, and it's an art form.
Cartoon smut. Art form. Noted.
Well, this looks nice. Check around back.
Well, there's a semi-functioning bathroom and one unransomed bedroom.
Define semi-functioning and do not use the words hole in the floor.
Oh my god! What? I'm telling you. Convince me in the comments that women could do this, because
How's paper beat a rock? Stupid.
oh my gosh.
Special Agent Smith. This is Special Agent Smith. No relation.
Whoa. Do you mind
Smith and
if we,
Smith.
my mom's sleeping in there. Alright, well, I'm on the steps medicating when I hear fighting. So I look. There's my neighbor Durbin. And some dude dressed like my grandpa's got him by the neck. This red, like energy, passed through Durbin to Hat Guy. Even my watch stopped.
Oh, we believe you.
Terrible acting. Sorry.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you, officers.
Not exactly reporting mummified, but still, 1928, 3 deaths cited as spontaneous combustion. Bodies, quote, shriveled despite no signs of fire. 57, 3 more, severe dehydration. But this time, one made the front page. A girl named Terry Cervantes found a corpse near her church.
Any pattern here other than location?
Random Vicks, random years, but they seem to drop in 3s.
All right, let me drive for a second.
You gonna look at more anime, or are you strictly into dick now?
They just had to. They just had to. But it works.
All right, check it out. Timberlake.
Wait a sec.
Can't let me bask in the glory for 1 second, can you?
Shut up. Look.
He hasn't aged today, has he? All right, well, if he's been popping up for decades now, then somebody's bound to know who he is, right?
New creature. New supernatural entity.
Do you recognize that man?
Yeah. I mean, he lived on my parents' street. Mr. Snyder.
Where'd you say your parents live?
Okay, this is where we're back to the beginning.
What exactly is this thing? Some sort of vampire who got too sucky? No. The coroner's report said there was blood in both bodies. 300-year-old blood, but blood.
Dude, fedora dude. All right, let's do this. Let's move fast.
Well, what's planning exactly?
Don't
die.
die. Oh my god! He went back in time!
Put it down, drop the gun.
1940s? I'm terrible with my time periods, but sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Have to look at the fashion. Car. 1940s, maybe 30s even. It's a time traveler.
Can I just... Don't. Listen to me. Hey, if you tell me you're from the Bureau one more time, badge was issued 68 years from now. Ace work, grub muncher.
68. Okay, I'm terrible at math. So is Dean. I'll let Dean count it for me.
44. I'm stuck in 1944?
44. Okay.
We're all stuck in 1944, you bunny.
Oh my gosh, wait, so if he's back in time, that means he'll need an angel to bring him back to the present, right? Is that how Castiel comes back? That's where my train of thought is, okay, people? Just so you know.
Look, I don't even like friggin' sauerkraut, okay? So you can just skip past
What
it.
happened in the alley? And paint me a real picture.
That's Nicholas Leo's voice, all right.
Alright, well, I'm 12 monkey no matter what I say, so here goes. I was chasing this dude.
Yeah, that's him.
Just seen him mummify a guy. Yeah. So I jumped him. He lights up red. Poof. We're in 1944.
Woo woo! X-Files meets Supernatural.
Tell me more about the red light. Are you seriously asking?
You want out of this jail. You're gonna tell me everything you can about that man.
You're a hunter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Demons, ghosts, shifters. Hey, I've killed them all. And you're the same. Just 68 years before me, huh?
Really?
Dean, Winchester.
Ness. Elliot Ness.
Sorry. Is Ellie... I think it sounds familiar, but I'm just...
So we're on the same thing. Just in different centuries. Two bodies.
A few days apart, just a little over a month ago. One witness said that she saw an assailant light up red after sucking the life out of a man.
Awesome.
How does that fill you with awe?
That's nice. The term awesome is not a common word.
We gotta get this thing before it grabs the last monster. So wait,
Does this mean that I'm untouchable now?
It means we gotta get you into some new clothes. You look like some kind of bingo stiff.
Stiff you, what?
Damn it! Dean has got to spend a whole afternoon learning, like, reciting comebacks or something.
there's Ramor. Dean Winchester.
Who's he, some farmer clown?
He's, from the future. Yeah.
Hey, let me help you.
No, I got these. You go get the other 20 in my truck.
Seriously?
Yeah. I think Bobby may have had a slight hoarding issue. I could barely get the door open in that storage locker. And I'm pretty sure something's alive in at least 3 of those boxes.
Oh, gosh. Dipper Dapper! Oh, yeah! Magnifique! Me like. Dean loves it, of course.
Spell ready. What bucket of syrup do you two idiots step into?
Wait, she says that.
Just gotta remind me of someone.
They just had to put that one too.
Got it.
Is there a ring on his finger?
Okay, so the ring is gonna mean something.
It's the infinite hourglass.
That's a symbol I saw in his ring.
Yeah, that's the mark of Chronos.
Nope. You're out of time.
Oh!
The thing is, with the old gods, once upon a time they were just short of invincible, but they got a lot of their mojo from worshippers, from people feeding them.
Okay, so why is this guy killing people?
Could be he's killing folks for his
It's
time
great.
use.
Simultaneously working the case.
Well, you could let him grab you if you don't mind him using you for gasoline.
So how do we get Dean back? How do we even find this Chronos?
Let's stab him. Find a way to summon a god.
kill a god.
No trouble at all. Come in a few hours, see what I can scrounge up.
Hey, you said you fellas found his house. Let's go see if it's
Look at his
been built.
hair! So immaculate!
Bastard. Because that is the Chicago way.
I knew they were gonna bring up something with the hat.
Who talks like that?
John Connery.
Ooh.
Come on.
Just can't get a break, right? Aw. Thank you, Jensen. I can always count on you to make me laugh.
He's using the Biff strategy.
You doing what?
Chronos is betting on races he already knows the outcome of. Look at this.
Ooh, make some money. It's like Back to the Future. Part 2.
What's LY?
It's not a what, it's a who. Lester Young, he lays bets for a lot of the flunkies in town. Let's have to go pay him a visit.
I ain't talking. I'm no stoogie.
See, the way he talks sounds more of that era.
I learned it from watching you.
Okay, there's no need to snap your cap.
Snap your
What
cap.
for?
Fellow by the name of Snyder.
What, that guy? I mean, bum never missed a bet, but he gave me the heebie-jeebies, so I cut him off.
So where'd you meet him for the payoff?
The early bird. The dive on Haggerty. Practically lives in the joint.
I'm really relieved. There's a lot of levity.
It says here that people could summon Chronos to compel him to tell them their futures.
Because calling Chronos isn't the problem. It's making sure we summon him when Dean is right there. Literally with his hands on the guy so he can surf him back.
That's not automatic.
No, it's more like we need to get the time on there and right to the exact second.
Or we get an
Whoa.
angry god, but no big brother.
And he's trapped there forever.
I started doing this because vampires were turning folks in Cleveland.
You got the bug.
That's why I got the bug. Yeah, Martin sets me free. Isn't that why you hunt?
I used to do it because that's what my family did. But they just seem to keep dying. Tell you the truth, I don't know why I'm doing much of anything anymore.
Everybody loses everybody, and then one day, boom, your number's up. But at least you're making a difference. So enjoy it while it lasts, kid, because hunting's the only clarity you're gonna find in this life. And that makes you luckier than most.
And if Dean got stuck there, at least he's in good hands. I love the score of this episode. Well, if he's the god of time, I'm sure he knows they're following him. Can't be that dumb. Oh, he's got a girlfriend.
That's it.
That is a 1,000-year-old olive carved by Vestal virgins and dipped in the blood of you don't want to know. Pulling this together wasn't easy. You and Ness both own me, Smoothie.
You can have whatever you want.
You stick this end in his heart. Miss, he has you for supper. Make sense?
Wait, if I kill Chronos, I'm stuck here?
You just now realized?
Gosh.
Back to the Future 3.
love the cross references. I have to watch that movie. It's been a long time since I watched Back to the Future 3. Or any of the Back to the Future movies, to be honest.
You know, I stopped by the police station to take care of that hunter who rode me here. I already took him out of jail. Thought I might see you again.
Super strength. Cheater.
Sweetie, I want you to pack a bag.
Excuse me?
Well, you're always asking where I go. Come with me tonight.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's perfect. You're perfect.
Not very convincing there, buddy.
I just need you to pack a bag and I'll explain mine on the way, okay?
But the diner.
Forget about them. Call them tomorrow, okay? Just go pack.
Maybe she can sneak out under him at some point.
Jackpot.
Can I help you, son?
Yes, sir. I am Special Agent Costner with the Department of Homeland Termite Invasion.
Termites?
Yes, sir. There's been an outbreak all over this area, and I just want to do an inspection, make sure that the perimeter is secure.
Yeah, of course. You better come in.
Okay.
Is everything okay up here?
What? Yeah. No, not to worry. Because I'm going to install something that will protect this house forever.
Not suspicious at all. Yeah, okay. He has to find a way to leave a clue behind for the present day. Right? For Sam to find. Ah, yes! He's aligned at the same spot. He'll look over and he'll see the scratch marks or whatever Dean ends up writing. Oh, he turns his head. Ah! No! He sees it! Ah, yes! Nicely done. And I appreciate that they gave enough clues to kind of follow along.
All right, you asked for it, young man. Sammy, turns out Snyder is Chronos. Wait, this is from Dean? How?
Just read.
Track down Chronos. He's banging some chick named Lila Taylor, and we got a weapon. We're going after him. Take care of yourself, Sam.
Oh.
Look at the top.
November 5th, 44.
So now we know the exact date Dean had hands on Chronos. All we need is the exact time.
Which we get how?
Hoping we ask someone who was there.
Lila? Of course, she's alive.
We wanted to ask you some questions about this man.
Your ex-boyfriend?
Ethan. That's Ethan.
Do you remember the last time you saw Ethan?
11:34. Every clock in the house.
Well, now you have your time.
2 policemen came to arrest Ethan.
Ma'am, was this one of them?
Ethan choked the life out of that man.
Oh, boy. We might need an angel to step in after all. I'm still hoping for that. It's a little too quiet. What? Oh.
Please don't hurt her.
Ethan, what's happening?
Yeah, Ethan, what the hell?
I'm sorry. It's just everything I said to you is true.
Oh, he might have left off a few details. He tell you he's a monster who jumps through
I'm a
time.
god! Look, I'm not a monster. Listen, I'm the opposite.
Well, don't forget to tell her about all the people you murdered along the way, Boy Scout. Well, he's not as strong as he used to be. Yeah, right. You know, you gotta go out and suck people dry. Wild guess it takes 3 kills to juice you up.
Sacrifices. Because I lived the worst existence you can imagine, and then I found you.
After you killed Tyler Crosby and Kathy Porter, Lila here was gonna be victim number 3. Am I right? Don't act like you never killed a soul before you met her, pal. Something tells me you used to kill 3 saps just for a change of scenery.
Yes, I did.
Back on.
But now I have you.
I knew Kathy. She used to come into the diner every day.
Lila, please.
You are a monster.
No, Lila, please.
All right, Sam, right in the nick of time.
Hey, I touched him!
Dean!
You bring him with him? Yeah.
Destroyed everything!
Hey, Chronos!
Woo! I like the heartbeat effect. That's so cool. I hope this works, though.
Future? I know your future. It's covered in thick, black ooze.
Yeah, I think they knew that already.
It's everywhere. They're everywhere. Enjoy oblivion.
Oh, terrible way to end it. They should have at least given some kind of, I don't know, like, just bang, we're done. It needed an extra scene, like they normally have, where it just kind of fades out. Even a conversation about back then, you know what I mean? It would have been a better ending. They should have put a better ending. Okay, so that's a wrap on my binge watching, and I'm gonna look through the episode for the next 2 or 3 minutes, and then come back to you with a scene that I liked and my Ashamoji rating. Woo woo! This was a really good episode. I loved it very, very much, and I'm so happy to have ended off this binge watch of episodes from Supernatural with this episode, because episode 10 with emotions, episode 11 with confusion and anger and frustration about what was going on with Bobby and what I thought I interpreted. And so this episode is like, you know, the ice pack for both blows, where it definitely gave me some stuff to laugh at. I love the cross between the X-Files and Supernatural, right? I mean, Alex Krycek and Dean Winchester. Woohoo! I'm looking forward to seeing more X-Files alum, like, you know, Gillian Anderson. No, too expensive. But either way, that was a lot of fun, and I love the fact they went back in time. I like anything with time travel, and for those of you that are hardcore Back to the Future connoisseurs, you know, I'm sure you picked up on so many of the references. Some of them come to me here and there, but when it comes to Back to the Future, the whole trilogy, I haven't watched it in a long, long time, like probably 5-6 years or even more than that. But nonetheless, I like that there are references to our everyday world. I did do a quick Google search here about Elliot Ness, so I could double check, you know, why he was so significant. And as I said in my reaction, I remember the movie The Untouchables, not in detail, but I remember we had to watch it in film school, and there was a group in my class that had to do a scene with the guys. That's as much as I remember, but yeah, so either way, I like that kind of pop culture reference. It only sucks at times when I don't know it or pick up on it. And now I know which musician at the time, 2011-ish, was the big hot topic, Mr. Timberlake himself. All right, so now when it comes down to scenes that really stood out, one scene in particular, I was battling between the funny moments with Dean you know, putting on his getup from the 40s and checking himself out in the mirror, because that was definitely a lot of fun to watch, and it always is fun to watch whenever Jensen puts on the comedic shine there. But because that's like an obvious thing that's always fun to watch, I'd have to say the most compelling in terms of performance and then just the intensity and everything would be towards the end when they confront Chronos, nicely played by Jason Doring. He's one of those actors where you know the face, but you can't remember the name. But then again, when it comes to me, I can't remember a lot of stuff half the time. And then when I do remember, it's like very spontaneous. But anyway, he did a great performance in that scene there towards the end. I thought it was really quite dramatic to see that here's this god that has a magnitude of powers and wants to just simply be with his woman. And he's taken human life as sacrifices. But as he said, you know, just to kind of see it from his perspective, that's a shitty life and likely not a life he chose. And so I empathize with him trying to somewhat build something for himself, but at the end of the day, you know, it's at the cost of innocent lives, and that's a big no-no, no matter what. So, therefore, that's my favorite scene, which leads me to my Ashamoji rating for this episode, which is 4. I give it 4 solid Ashamojis. It deserves it. It's rewatchable at least twice, especially for those really funny moments, and also the intensity and the action. There was a lot of it, and I appreciated that. Now, as for what I think they're doing with the Jodie character, I hope it sticks, because from what I got in this episode, especially when she kind of almost went all mama on Sam, is she's now going to be the parental figure in their life as a replacement for Bobby. Now, I'd be lying if I say that I'm 100% on board with that. Kind of not. But, and mind you, this is where you can correct me, but I'm wondering if perhaps because of what I said in my reaction video to episode 8, where there aren't any female characters of significance in the show, I'm wondering if that's why they decided to kill off the Bobby character in order to bring in a main female character that we're familiar with and that they've actually kind of conditioned us with over the last few episodes that we've had. And I think that's great, because if Jodie kind of came out of nowhere, that would really suck. So she's earned her way to that point, but it still doesn't negate, for me personally, how they handled Bobby's death. Or to be more specific, how they handled his after death, because the death part was dramatic and nicely done, but episode 11, not acknowledging it with the proper rights that he deserved. And as I said before, and I hate to be redundant, I mean, they gave John a decent funeral, a real momentous scene for Sam and Dean and for the viewers to mourn with them. They gave a scene to Rufus, and it really pisses me off, and I'm going to cry, I'm sorry. Because I really love this character, and it just annoys me that that was completely skipped over. Why? Just why? And I'm wondering if that's the main reason a lot of fans hate this season. Let me know. Is it your reason why you hate season 7, aside from the Leviathans? Because it's certainly a mark for me as to why this season is so far not in my top 10. And I won't really know what's in my top 10 till I get to season 10, but you know what I mean. Just yeah. I'll stop there. So, there you have it. That is my reaction to episode 12 of the 7th season of Supernatural. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you want access to my full reaction to this episode, details about that is in the description box below. In the meantime, until my next round of binge watching, I'm tuning out. Peace out. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.